OldGuyTalks.com is all about being a better man. Join me on this kick-ass journey. Exclusive stuff for members only in the Old Guy Cave. Opt in now. This is Oris the Old Guy from www.oldguytalks.com. Giving you his rant today. We're going to be talking about a few things. And first of all, by most accounts, President Trump's speech on Tuesday was a rousing success. So even said David Axelrod, former campaign manager for Obama, and CNN commentator Van Jones. In an uncharacteristic moment of candor, Van Jones said, and let me quote that, "He became our president in that moment." Now, of course, his fellow regressives ravaged Van Jones for that comment, for showing respect to the president. But, you know, he did. Give kudos to him for doing that. Now, during the speech, Democrats put on a full display of their classless partisanship. That's right, folks. Representatives Pelosi, Wasserman Schultz, and Ellison refused to stand and applaud the widow of William Ryan Owens when she was acknowledged by President Trump at the speech. That's right, they sat on their hands and refused to stand and applaud. Man, I'll tell you, they just don't have a clue, do they, about how disrespectful they are. And, you know, I guess they only respect Gold Star families when they show up at the DNC convention. Seems to me that's prerequisite to getting some sort of acknowledgement for your sacrifice and your loss. Now, taking his cue from the Democratic leadership, Hillary Clinton supporter Dan Grillo, G-R-I-L-O, tweeted that the widow, Carryn, was an idiot. That's right, that's a quote, is an idiot. And, you know, just classless. He says she was an idiot for being there. I'll bet you he wouldn't dare say that in a room full of Navy SEALs. You bet you, folks. You know he wouldn't dare say that, guys. Just a punk, just a punk. But there is a little justice, a little good news to report to you. Grillo did lose his job. So there is poetic justice. He lost his job, and I'm happy to report that to you. So now, let's turn to the tedious story that just doesn't seem to go away, is the story of Russian election hacking. First of all, funny turn, President Trump is the master of Twitter and trolling. So he puts out a picture of Chucky Cheesy Schumer. And this is very serious. It is a picture of him accepting a donut bribe from Putin. That's right, a donut bribe from Putin. And Republicans are labeling this Donut Gate. Someone called for an immediate investigation, appointment of a special prosecutor into Donut Gate, and the resignation of Cheesy Chucky. Folks, more on this later, but you know what? Democrats are in disarray over this picture, and I wish this was true, but the old guy can make up fake news with the best of them, CNN, WaPo, New York Times, all of them. So this is a little bit of fake news, wishful thinking that this is true. Now, is it just me, or do you think that Schumer looks a little bit like Homer Simpson in this picture? I think it looks a lot like Homer Simpson. But, so go on from that. So, Republicans, oh my gosh. It's hard, it's just hard to watch sometimes, our Republican leaderships. So, they managed to arrange themselves in a circle and start shooting at each other. That's right, Portman, Issa, calling for Attorney General Sessions to recuse himself. Now, he did that. I wish he hadn't, but he did. But the Republicans keep on shooting themselves. And they need to stop. They need to stop. This is not going to satisfy the Democrats. Democrats are zombies, and they're eating political flesh, and they need new political flesh. They need to be feasting on this, and they will be emboldened by Sessions' recusal. Now, other news, just to show you how classless and crude the Democrats are, and how hypocritical the mainstream media is in a moment that like is not even close to the hot mic moment that Trump had several years ago, where he said some very inappropriate, embarrassing things, and he was caught on it. Representative, let me get his name right, Cedric Raymond. In prepared remarks, this was not a off-the-cuff remark. He was at a dinner. He was a speaker at a dinner. Basically, he implied in a very, very sexist way that Kellyanne Conway was on the couch in a blowjob position. That's right, folks, in a blowjob position. You know what? Even Chelsea Clinton tweeted out that this was despicable. Despicable. That's right. So this guy, this clown, Cedric Raymond, said this at a speech, at a dinner that he was giving a speech at. And Chelsea spoke out about it. You know, if a Republican said that, it'd be all over every page, and people would be calling for their resignation and everything else. But, hear anything from the mainstream media? I don't think so. No. Now, a little side note on this story here. Two things. One, Chelsea used the word despicable. And I think that was kind of an interesting choice of words. You think she's like trying to get some of the voters over to her that her mom couldn't get? You know, is there like a potential to just always talk about her running for office in the future and things like that? But the man did not apologize. He clarified his comments. He didn't apologize. He just clarified those comments. Classless. He should apologize. He should have taken back and owned up to them. But you know, that's just the way it is, and that's just the way it's going to be. So, folks, Rush Limbaugh, El Rushbo has it right. He said we need to be vigilant. We need to be on the offensive. And because this is not stopping, this is going to continue on. We can expect many years of this, but we need to be on the offensive. We need to start turning the tables on these people. And one of the things that Steve Bannon said at CPAC last week, and I think it was last week, you know, to make sure that we stay on them. And we got to stay on our leadership. We got to keep pressure on the legislature, the Republican legislatures, because they've been shown not to have a spine. So if you don't have a spine, the next best thing is a swift kick in the ass. A swift kick in the ass. That's right, folks. So contact your representative and your senator and make sure that they keep on moving forward. Repeal Obamacare, tax cuts, improve the military, make our schools functional, that make them places where kids can learn. All of those things in the Trump agenda that are going to make America great again. That's right. So this is Ors the Old Guy from www.oldguytalks.com signing off. And remember, create a kick-ass life. Opt in and encourage other old guy assholes like you to opt in also.